those voices? Where am I? I know this place. I've been here before. I've been here my entire life. I'm trapped in here. These stairs. I'm climbing these stairs again. I need to get out. The voices are calling me. My old music box. It's broken. I have to fix my old music box. I have to get it. I have to... Those horrible dreams again. I've had them repeatedly ever since my mother died and left me that music box in her will. Harry always said that old family heirloom had something to do with my family's strange disease. If the doctors won't give us an answer about your illness, I'll search for one myself, you said. And in that search, it seems you lost yourself. I don't think I'd ever...
Pardon me, madam, but the island is in sight. We'll be lowering the boat in just a minute.
Oh, thank you so much, Captain Hodgson. I'll be right out. All right. Time to gather my things. I'd always dreamed of traveling. It was not the same without you, Harry. I'd always dreamed of... Ah, the amazing adventures of Nora Everhart, art teacher. cover up my hands before I leave the cabin. I wouldn't want anyone thinking I'm a circus freak. I received a mysterious package at my house. I stored all its... Oh my, I have the worst memory. I forgot the combination again. Thank goodness I always bring my journal with me to write things down. All right, now it's open. Harry Everhart. My husband, my partner, and my dear old pal. This strange and sharp relic. I received a... I saw this island in one of my unsettling dreams.
We're all set, madam. The motorboat is ready.
Okay, Nora. From here on out, you're on your own. A tent. So somebody was on this island. I feel quite good. I dare say I might even walk a little faster than usual. Those markings seem to represent the sea. I'll make a note of them in my journal. It might come in handy. It may look peaceful, but clearly somebody wants to keep outsiders off this island. From what I've read, the Polynesians don't need... Something's missing here. Something's missing here. This box. CW. Those are the initials on the brass key. It opens it. So whoever sent me this key was here. This is starting to look like a scavenger hunt. A carving tool. Well, look what's hidden here. Well, that did something. It works. This may be the first time I trespass a private property. My childhood in Newburyport wasn't exactly the most thrilling thing. Is that... Harry? Harry! You were here! You were here and I found you, damn it. Where are you now? Where is everybody? Where did you and all your crew go? Lady Shannon? Lady Shannon? That name sounds familiar. I'd better check my journal. It's been years since I took such a long walk. This fresh air is doing me wonders. What a beautiful mountainous landscape. can feel the air is denser here in this mangrove swamp. Rays of sunlight shining through. Another symbol. Now that I've crossed half the world, I wouldn't mind crossing the other half. But I have to do it with you, old pal. This sort of pond is a Polynesian fishing technique. There's another symbol inside it. Oh my, this is so beautiful. What were these birds called? Lorikeets. Cole's lorikeets. This looks like cargo from an earlier voyage. This looks like cargo from an earlier voyage, long before Harry's expedition. There are lorikeet feathers scattered around this unu. I'll draw the symbol in my journal. A shortcut. That's convenient. Harry said that he would go to the end of the world to find a cure. And by the looks of it, he wasn't lying. We promised we'd never lie to each other from the moment we started dating, no matter how harsh the truth. This reminds me of those slot machines that Harry and I saw at the Atlantic City Pier, but a Polynesian version. Well, I guess I hit the jackpot. That's my ticket across the river, then. The motorboat. It's gone. And I had my luggage in it. All my things. Gone. I know it's just resonance, but the tide was so weak, it couldn't have carried the boat away. What happened here? Still now. How long have I been walking? I've lost track of the time. Wow, what is this place? I'd better have a look around this abandoned village. Harry's crew might have stayed here. A tiki, like something straight out of an adventure novel. It's some sort of Polynesian coat of arms. Is that an octopus? Could these tikis be some sort of guardians? Looks like some of the crewmen. A forbidden ritual? Looks like some of the crew members didn't get along too well. A forbidden ritual? Fascinating. Fascinating. They're composed of 4 pieces. It's broken, but I might as well draw what I can see of it in my journal. This fella sounds pretty hot-headed. Blowing an ancient hat, ooh, looks like someone didn't like you very much. Oh, damn it. Someone on the expedition died. I never thought that this expedition would cause anybody's death. Oh, I'm sure Harry never thought. A farewell message from a friend. What a delicate piece of craftsmanship. They used the emblem as a headstone for Roy's grave. This one resembles a shark. I hadn't been close to a grave since my mother's burial. Shortly after she died, my lovely Dalmatian spots, as Harry used to call them, appeared. We thought it was nothing at first. Oh, I must have found the luxury huts. Pretty swanky. I've seen Harry keep even restaurant checks for bookkeeping. He would never tear up a piece of valuable information. Got it. It's been ripped out of something else. The parts of the tiki on this column seem movable. Secret compartment. What kind of stone is this? I've never seen any substance quite like it. Wow, really old photo. The island is wearing a lot of tribal ornaments, but none of... Oh. How is that possible? What fascinating technology. Oh my! Goodness, what happened here? That black ooze again. Those spots look all too familiar. Is this a picture of my hand? Whoever took this picture must have a really cool head. Erythrocytes. Ugh, I can't stand the smell of medical equipment. Reminds me of my illness. Is this stone structure a hatch of some sort? Well then, I'm going down. Come on, Nora, deep breath. Is somebody whispering? Hello? This eye. Is it calling to me? Another eye. I hear whispering. I hear it. I'd better draw it just in case. Oh, the whispering, it stopped. Was I imagining all that? It depicts a ritual of some sort. What are they doing to their eyes? It depicts a ritual of some sort. What are they... How old is this mural? It looks really ancient. You were close to something here, Harry. Let me see it. Well, this looks like another... Maybe he heard the whispers too. Well, that should save some time. You put together quite an expedition, Harry. And all just for little old me. Jeepers! A stranded ship! Something's missing here. did you get this strange device, Harry? Yes, I think I solved it. I wonder what I might be able to see with this lens. It fits. What? What on earth? What is happening? My God. What was that I saw? What were those stars? Other planes of existence. I believe this symbol means humble gawker of glamorous indie game. Is somebody whispering? Hello? Is anyone? I can press these star-shaped tiles. Right, looks like I solved it. Great Scott! Oh, the well is filling up. That's black ooze. No. What's happening? What's happening? I'm feeling faint again. What is this? Where am I? Am I dreaming again? This is different. It isn't my recurring dream. I can't stop walking. My legs aren't responding. Holy Moses, what is that creature on the horizon? Wait a moment. No! Ah! I can breathe. Underwater. I have to get back. I have to find... What is that? What kind of creature is this? I need to get a closer look. What happened? Oh, how did I get to this beach? Oh, I have a terrible headache. That ship, torn apart and cast so far up the beach. What on earth could have happened to it? I'm terrified. I've always been afraid of storms. Something, or someone, seems to be moving there on the reefs. Or is it just my imagination? My God. The ship's hull was ripped open. A few jagged rocks couldn't have caused a gash of this size. This place gives me the creeps. I can't see any trace of the ship's crew, nor their remains. That voice... is that... Harry? No, just a recording. These knobs must control the vibrations inside this chamber. Sweet Jesus, those screams. And what were those beasts that attacked them?
This is a distress call from the Everhart expedition, 74 nautical miles east of Tahiti. The Lady Shannon has run aground. Its crew is unaccounted for. 5 of us have survived.
I'd better write down those numbers in my journal.
Please send help immediately. This is a distress call from the Everhart expedition. 74 nautical
Maybe the
miles
legend is more real than...
The Lady Shannon has run
The Black
aground.
Ooze's properties are...
Unaccounted for.
And I was
5
complete...
of us have survived, but we're stranded on this island. Please send help immediately.
The ship was This is the captain's last entry. Even the crew of the ship that brought Harry's expedition. Frank is certainly
Unaccounted for. 5 of us
What
have
were you
survived,
looking for?
but we're stranded on this island. Please send help immediately. This is a distress call from the Everhart expedition.
exactly did I turn on? Only God knows how long I've been covered in this black liquid. I wonder what it's going to do to me. Although I doubt anything could be worse than my illness. At last, some light. That should make things easier. Looks like they took items from the stranded ship. Hey, this sailor is a dead ringer for my grandpa Isaiah. Hey, this... his contorted face. Is this what's going to happen to me? My God. Look at his contorted... Those footprints definitely do not look human. This picture is taken from a distance. What is...
So, is this recording?
I believe Harry visited this exposition.
Shouldn't we be listening to something, Frank?
I have assembled and disassembled it twice. So it should be fixed, Mr. Everhart. I don't know. Maybe it was never meant to plague you.
Commit. Where have you been this whole time?
Oh my God. He's got a knife.
Get off me, you lunatic!
Hold him! Hold him for Christ's sake! Call J.R. Rowan, quick!
Photographic film. It's curious, but it's the first time since I got sick that I feel useful. Harry is depending on me, and not the other way around. What odd structure. It doesn't look like a building, though. Odd structure. It doesn't look like a building, though. I've never seen Harry so angry. I hope you didn't borrow this slide projector from the University of Denver, old pal. Well, that cartoon was unexpected and inexplicable. Captain Hodgson told me that knowing the lunar cycles is useful for better navigation at night. You always did have a good ear, Harry. How can someone build something like this out of stone? Wow, look at the size of these stones. What kind of doodad is this? It's well tuned. I expected no less from you, old pal. some kind of improvised workshop. So this is the reason. What kind of machine were you building? When I get back home, I'm going to read up on engineering. I've been interested in knowing how things work since I was a child, but I always thought technology wasn't for me. What nonsense. This ornate structure certainly isn't natural, but not man-made either. This feels ominous. Those symbols seem to indicate the height of the tide.
My dear old pal, I think I'm getting closer to understanding what is happening to you, but it is taking a toll on my sanity. As fascinating as this island and its ancient, unfathomable wonders may seem, it's also a place plagued with misfortune and calamities. We lost Roy at the campsite. We almost lost our engineer on this beach. The doctor went mad and stabbed me with a strange knife. And all because of this island, Nora. Initially, we were optimistic and in high spirits, but now we've all become resentful and discouraged. Even I can feel how I am constantly assaulted by dark thoughts. Anyway, if what I am going through here helps me find you a cure, it'll have been worth it. I hope to find an answer in the temple on that mountain peak. Love you always, Harry.
He is worried, exhausted, disheartened. I will find you, my love. Wow. Let's see what the next one does. feel this island is dangerous. Maybe it's because I haven't spent as much time here as Harry did. Whew, that was quite a hike. I'm at the top of the mountain. I can see that giant diamond-shaped thing really close from here. Took me a while to get here, but the views are worth it. These drops of rain are so refreshing. Feels really good. Are these figures singing like a choir? Heavens, looks like a rock slide crushed all the tents. All but one. There's a symbol inside. One, two, testing. Nope, doesn't work.
All right. Can you turn it on, Cass?
Please, sir, we should not do this.
Not now.
So I guess you used the notes from the organ and they weren't the right
What
ones.
else do we need? Another death?
Listen to me. Frank lost his life setting this whole thing up. So we're not going to discuss it anymore. We're going to activate it, period. That clear enough for you? Caillou. Hey, Ma! Fine, same to you. Please, Cap.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime gal. No power.
All right.
No power. There are some sort of sound devices built around this amphitheater. These stone columns just vibrate? Amazing! The hatches are opening! Now the wheel is moving. These levers connect those gears to direct the wheel's energy into the turbine. That was easy. These buttons seem to adjust the amount of energy that goes through the turbine. That should give the turbine some energy. Now everything should be powered. A Bible. It must have belonged to Frank. He thought it was a flesh wound. He thought it was a flesh wound. A Bible. It must have belonged to Frank. Oh no! Frank died. Oh, Frank had a daughter named Evangeline. I'm really sorry about Frank. Harry doesn't... They built all this just with pieces from the beached ship. Frank sure must be a real whiz. Harry's convinced the answer... Nakal? So this is like Atlantis, but in the Pacific Ocean, right? They built loudspeakers on top of this tower. His low spirits are obvious in this photo. What was wrong with Frank? He looks so thin. Did I do something wrong? Come on, work. Come on. Now what? What's happening this time? Where am I? I can feel the fever rising. Oh God, no. My illness. Is it coming back? Is this an ocean? An ocean that dried up? My cane? No. I would rather die than use that damned thing again. The air is so dry. I need to find water. My bed. Another memory of my illness. How many times did I think I was going to die lying in this bed? I'd better find some shade before I dry right up. The horseshoe-shaped pillar. And that diamond shape again. I can't take much more of this. I feel woozy. Is that a house? That's not a house. That's our house in Englewood. Am I dreaming? Or am I just losing my mind? That's our mailbox, too. Harry? Are you home? I am definitely losing my mind. I don't understand what is happening, Harry. Are you... My mother's music box. Cousin Robert? But I don't have... Checkmate in 3 moves. The Everhart twosome. What a duo. The Everhart twosome. What a duo. What a sweet melody. What was that? Another vivid dream? And my music box again, but it wasn't broken anymore. And what a catchy tune. One, two, 1, 2, testing. Nope, doesn't work. I haven't sung since I got sick, but let's give it a shot. Was quite a show. This feels like hallowed ground. Are they bathing him in black ooze? His hands are changing, like in my dream. Look at those spots. They look like mine. Now he's some sort of man-fish? Fish of every size and shape. She sounds worried for him. These... Where is this taking me? Looks like I'm inside the giant fish head that I saw from below. It's amazing how words and symbols can keep their meaning after thousands of years. complex pattern. Harry threw a bottle against the wall, a broken liquor bottle. Is this Harry's? He hates booze. Harry threw a bottle against the wall. Was it because he was frustrated for not deciphering this? Or because of what he discovered when he did? Harry marked this symbol for a reason. I'd better write it down. I've seen this symbol in the mural several times. Well, this one was easy, I think.
My dear old pal, Nora. I wish I could write something else, but a long time ago I promised you I would never lie to you. So here goes. There is no cure for your illness. What you carry in your blood is changing you, and it will keep changing you until it's done, whatever that means. There is nothing we can do to stop it. My dear old pal, my partner, the love of my life, I am so sorry. I've made so many mistakes. All those deaths because of me. Frank, DeWitt, Roy, all for nothing. Maybe Teodoro is right. Maybe we can return to the beach and build a raft to get back to Papiete. Maybe in less than a month, I could be back.
There's no cure? But he didn't finish the letter. What did you do? God's blood. So that's how you mark the symbol's orientation. I'm starting to understand this now. This one was really hard. Well done, Harry. Boy, am I lucky that you did the hard part of figuring things out. Well done, Harry. Boy, am I lucky that you did the hard part of figuring things out. John McCormack's Dear Old Pal of Mine? A favorite song. This is the right combination. Those are drums of some sort. I can sing, but I'm awful when it comes to playing music. didn't work for him, so it shouldn't work for me either. Unless there's something different about my hand. Anyway, Nora, you know what you've got to do. My hands. Look at my hands. This is definitely not a dream. And I'm starting to doubt the others were dreams, too. I should be scared, but it's hard to explain what I feel, but it isn't fear. Not a bit. Another one of those gates, like the one I saw in the temple. I'm back to being me. It's hard for me to understand how these gates work. What happens every time I cross one of them? Another panel of this strange technology. What's it for? Something related to the currents? The island is pierced by underground currents. That architecture again. Where is this gate going to lead me now? And peculiar place. I wonder who used to... I understood that. Although they are the same style, these huts are much simpler than the magnificent architecture I've seen up to now. Whoever the inhabitants were, they were living here against their will. Someone vandalized this mural. Some hands look human, but others are amphibian hands. There are some hand marks made with pigments. I wonder if they mean something. I better draw them just in case. How can I explain what's happening to me? What is the meaning of all this? God's blood, transformation, eternal life. I feel like I'm going through what was written in that inscription. Black blood in eyes, like in the well. Is that black blood the same thing as the black ooze? Slaves and masters and... Nicole. Wasn't Nicole in the notes? Water animal. Is that what I am now? This civilization used these devices to raise and lower the water level. It's impressive. This looks like an altar dedicated to two figures. I can hear them. Oh, isn't this the tiara from... wait, I can't remember the name of my hometown. They rebelled against their masters. The slaves seemed to worship two gods. They rebelled against their masters. The slaves seemed to worship two gods. This underwater town is a beautiful place. But it has also seen a lot of suffering. All the island is that way. Beautiful but dangerous. The danger does not seem to affect me, though. Different types of creatures of the same species lived here, but they weren't free. The sunken continent. Was that their punishment? So these creatures are immortal?